Now there's nowhere spookier than a graveyard to start off the new season of Ghost Stories, so here we are at Haworth. Okay, stick with history. Haworth is home to the Bronte sisters, Emily Bronte in the famous novel Wuthering Heights. And also it's home to some ghost stories.
Wuthering Heights is author Emily Bronte's only novel, written here in Haworth in 1846. Emily's home overlooks St Michael and All Angels churchyard, where it is believed to have inspired Emily's now world-selling story. Emily's tales of love, death and ghostly apparitions has attracted the attentions of visitors from around the world, wanting to take a step back in time in this much unchanged village.
So I wonder what Emily Bronte saw while she was looking out of a window, which is just over there. So the amount of funerals that she'd have seen here as well, and also maybe the odd ghosts. Now this area here used to be the gate, the main entrance to the churchyard, and would have been the final area where the Bronte family would have been carried to the graves.
The majority of the Bronte family are now resting beneath the church floor in the Bronte family crypt.
Now this graveyard has been used for the past 700 years, and here lies the bodies of 40,000 people.
Some graves are up to 10 graves deep, meaning that during this time they have collapsed. Some of these gravestones have been used twice, even 3 times. Families paid good money for a plot, but when the final family member died, their bodies were dug up and moved into the paupers' graves amongst the edge of the yard. Another family would then buy the plot.
Now it's been reported that strange goings-on have been going on in this graveyard for the past, 200 years? Now in the 1800s, stonemason John Brown was witness to quite a few of these ghostly tales.
John's story of a Haworth family who in the 1800s and in the space of just over a year lost 2 newborn children. The child's mother was too distressed to bury a second child, so it was agreed by John that after all the mourners had left and night time fell, he and his assistant would remove the flagstone sealing the entrance to the vault and take down the tiny coffin. Terrified, the assistant dropped the coffin and fled past John Brown, screaming with fear. He swore later, saying that as he reached the bottom step, he heard the crying of the first baby placed here the year earlier. John Brown died in 1855 of dust to the lungs. Maybe John's brother William, who took over the family job, took his brother's ghostly tales to the grave.
Now hiding away in the corner of the graveyard is a small gravestone with the inscription 1796 and JS. Now he was a notorious highwayman in the village of Haworth.